He says, "Kashem shemitzvah l'chabed as a Shabbos, u'ongoy." Just like there's a mitzvah to honor Shabbos and to have a delight in it, kach kol yomim tovim, she'em k'od Hashem mechubad, v'chol yomim tovim nema b'hem mikra kodesh. And in fact, we're going to also, it also applies to Yom Kippur. Even though in Kippur there's no chilush to see it, but there is a begodim and other things that you do covered Yom Tov. Ezel kibud, what is called kibud? Zeh she'amar chacham shemitzvah al adam legalach be'erev Yom Tov, k'dei shelo yikonos l'regel k'shul menuvel. Now, legalach can mean a haircut, or legalach can mean a shave for people that shave. V'chein mitzvah lichas v'chamim b'locha roisha v'lital tzipana be'erev Yom Tov k'may be'erev Shabbos. V'chein mitzvah lolush pas b'beisa be'erev Yom Tov l'kavod Yom Tov k'may be'erev Shabbos. People that have the minhag that they bake challahs for Shabbos and bake also for Yom Tov. V'chein mitzvah limona, to refrain milukvaya suda be'erev Yom Tov Mishor asira sulamaylo. Kedei sheyech suda Yom Tov with the oven should have a geschmack in the suda Yom Tov. Shazel mekala covered. This is part of giving cover to Yom Tov. In other words, the shachach or ova v'lo yova koydem shor asiris. Yachilano achakach, v'chein adim the Yom Tov Rishon shu erev Yom Tov Sheni shel Goliath shel Rishchai shel Shoshana afilu be'eretz Yisrael. He's saying that the dinner, when we talk about the dinner of erev Yom Tov, he's saying that the second day Yom Tov is considered, the first day Yom Tov is considered erev Yom Tov of the second day Yom Tov. So you also then have to eat no late meals that day.
Oh yeah, that means you should come into the Yom Tov just like
right.
Because there was a Hava Mina this year, because there was such a big rain, and you may not be able to do the sukkah at night.
Right.
Maybe you should eat the sukkah a little earlier when you can still eat in the house, and then Yom Tov will come and you just make it. But the Allah is not like that.
Ezel Einig, so now he explains what covered is. Now he said, Ezel Einig, what's Einig Yom Tov? Zeh Shamach al-Chamim, Shechayiv Adam Lachal B'chol Yom Tov Beis Sudas. Achas Balayla, Achas Bayayim, B'Shachas. Aber ein Tzorach Lechal Suda Gimel, Ala Kenchal B'Shabbos. He says that the din of Shalosh Sudas is only if it comes out on Shabbos. They say, so this year, the Mashal, Rosh Hashanah was on Shabbos, so it was a din of Shalosh Shudas. But Lubavitch isn't
well, you didn't have no time anyway.
keen on Shalosh Shudas. Ve'ikar hasuda hu halechem. We don't feel that way today. Asher hu oichel. Uficha tzorach lizor sheyechel l'chol Suda pas yoysa mikabeya ma'at she'at kabeya nikra achilas aray. It has a din of achila, but it's achilas aray. In order to make the tzarech advoya called Suda ala yayin, the hainu sheyishta yayin be'emsa sudasa im yoda masagas, if you could afford it. V'yaba bebasa v'yayin, and it should eat a lot of meat. McDonald's means like sweets. Gefi yecholta. While yitzamtzem b'tzoros Yom Tov, and he shouldn't be stingy when it comes to the expenses of Yom Tov, because the rule is shekom is a nicer v'yitziayser she'odam kavun loy meirash hashana chutz me'tzor Shabbos Yom Tov. She'im piches person loy, if he is stingy on it, so he gets less. Be'im haisev mesifin loy. This is the Rebbe brings it in the beginning of Hilchos Shabbos also. Now he says, Beis mitzvahs elu. These two mitzvahs, sheheim kavod v'oinig, hein noiges gam kein b'Rosh Hashanah. Even though Rosh Hashanah is more of a, it's not a joyous yontiv. She'enema by Mikra Kodesh, and he said before that by every yontiv it says Mikra Kodesh. Aber eine noiges b'chol shamayid, but they don't apply a chol moed. She'enema by Mikra Kodesh, and chol moed it doesn't say Mikra Kodesh. Ukvan is by b'sim reishman beis in Hilchos Shabbos, she'hakavod v'oinig he mitzvahs medivos seferim, u'meforoshem al yidei hanaviyim. They are not chiyuvim deraisa, but there's not a pasuk in Chumash, and but the mitzvah medivos seferim. And b'yesh b'chal ha'moed ma she'ein kein b'Rosh Hashanah. The special thing by Chol Moed, they're different than Rosh Hashanah. Who shekol zayin yemei haPesach v'hei v'ches yemei haChag v'chein b'yontav b'yontav shel atzeres chayiv odom riyas sameach v'toiv levov hu u'bono v'ishtoi u'bnei beisoi v'chol ha'novim elov. The simcha zu he mitzvasesem in a Torah shenem v'samachta b'chagecha. So it says in the Torah. So, in other words, and Rosh Hashanah, there's no din of simcha.
That's why Chol Moed has something over Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah. Now, he comes to a very important din, which is not very popular. That was the reason why I picked to learn these dinim today. Ketzad v'samchim. How do you do simcha? She says as a haktanim, the children, noisel lehem koloyes v'agoyzim. You give them koloyes is wheat that's like fried, and agoyzim is nuts. V'hanoshim, and for women, kainim lehem begodim b'tachshitim, kefim ha'mayne. So you buy them a gift, a garment. V'hanoshim, and the men themselves. So b'zman shebayis b'gdish ha'yekayim, ha'yoichem b'osher shlomim l'simcha. There was extra meat when a person came to Beis HaMikdash. They brought a korban bria and others, and then there was also shalmei simcha. So they had a lot of meat to eat.
The women didn't eat that?
Huh?
The women also ate that.
Yeah, but it's not so simcha.
But the women weren't there necessarily.
What about the cows?
The men were there.
But all of them came, Not everybody came.
No, you're not close to
It's not a mitzvah.
the males were obligated.
Why are you bringing the daf?
It's only half.
Hakel.
Now comes the important line.
That's what he was waiting
The
for.
Akshav, and now, she'ein Beis HaMikdash Kayim,
Yeah,
ein yotzim chayvus simcha ela b'yayin. You have to drink wine. Shenema v'yayin yisama k'vav enish. Aval bosa ein chayvu lechel akshav kimish ein lonu bosa shlomim. Which means to say that every day of Chol Moed, you have to drink some wine.
People have that many there.
The question is, some want to say you could also drink grape juice, but most opinions hold that grape juice has a din of yayin, but not a din of simcha, because it doesn't affect you to bring you into any spirit.
You make a mixture. Some people get happy with grape juice.
Huh?
Some people get happy from grape juice.
They get a stomach ache, but
You get happy. Right?
Some people get happy with candies.
We're talking about wine.
There's a machlekes of Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel.
I have a friend up in the mountains in Ellenville. His name is Rabbi Moshe Frank. So he told me that the Yankel Kamenetsky Paskin you could be yaitzer with grape juice. But I'm not sure that everyone agrees with that.
He told you that? Just think I'll have to ask him about that.
I know, my sisters used to come to the Seder on Pesach. They just start giggling even just by looking at the grape juice.
Huh?
Well, that's different. That's for our cases.
Who could compare to your sisters?
It's not, and so you see, look, I saw the mochins that the Simcha on grape juice. Even when you look at it, you can start giggling.
They niggled at what it said.
He's talking about the men here, the women who buy them jewelry.
When you buy them clothing, it says not jewelry.
There's machlekes Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel if you bring more korbanos elas re'iyeh or more shalmi simcha. And one says that it depends on how many.
Now the share of wine is a revius. So it means to say that Moshe Chamayid, you have to drink a few ounces of wine.
3.1.
It said even though he said that you can't be yaitzer the chiyuv with basar because we don't have shlamim, but he says umikomakom yesh v'achilas basar b'yontev. There is a mitzvah to eat basar, kivan shenama by simcha. The prayer state a fleish state simcha, even though it's not the fleish of basar shramim. Hayel be efshalanu l'smayach by beikar simcha. Hu achilas basar shramim. Yesh lanu l'smayach b'shar kol minay samachos. V'lachay nalgu l'halvos v'mina machorim b'yontav. Yoyser b'shabbos. Shloinama b'o simcha. Of Shabbos state in simcha. V'chein bigday yontav tzrichum liyos. Yoyser tovim li bigday Shabbos. That's why people buy clothing, especially for yontav.
So it comes out the yain is a chevo.
Yain is a chayva.
Basar
That's what I wanted to mention.
But basar is not a chevo.
Right.
Just a mitzvah.
The chayva of basar is basar shlamim.
Yeah.
But being that we don't have basar shlamim, so you can have meat.
But
Because
not a chayva.
meat is also misameach. But yain
Is a
is
chevo.
a chiyuv. That's what I wanted to mention from this din, the gay halacha.
That goes on every day cheva meir too.
Every day you have to drink a cup of wine.
But he says Yom Tov means about Chol Moed also.
Yeah. If you look in the previous sif that we learned, where he says that Shekol Zayin Yemei Pesach, V'ches Shemei Chag, and also Yom Tov Tzeres, Chayiv Odom V'yas Sameach V'Tayv Levov.
It's Chalamoid.
And the whole thing, that means includes Chol Moed.
And Sukkot it says Van Simcha Senos every day, but not the other Yom Tov.
Because we're drinking wine because Nisach HaYayin? Has to do with Nisach HaYayin?
What?
Has to do with Nisach HaYayin?
Has nothing to do with Nisach HaYayin. That was in the Beis HaMikdash. That was the simplest Beis HaSheva.
There is Chumayim.
In addition to Nisach HaYayin, there was Nisach HaMayim. But there was also Nisach HaYayin.
They did both, or they did it instead?
Now he says,
They did both, or they did it instead?
B'yontav Shachris, Ma'achrim, Ma'at Rovei Beis HaKnesses.
Oh, these people are very
Yontav, another
people are
today,
very busy in this.
Sheyechinu Mitzvah Sochei Asuda, Kaidem Alichu Beis HaKnesses, V'yitztachu Yisrakel V'tik and Kol Sochei Asuda, B'vay Mi Beis HaKnesses. In other words, you're allowed to cook on Yontif. So you're allowed to cook on Yontif. So the question is when to prepare it. So now, in the olden days, they didn't have refrigeration and everything. So in order for food to be good, it was prepared on Yontif. Now, question is, so when are you going to prepare it on Yontif? So in order that, he says, you start preparing it before you go to shul, and when you come home, you'll finish it. And if you're not going to stop before, then when you come home, you're going to have to sit around and wait till they do the cooking and the preparation. So he says...
Siman from here that all the women went to shul.
Huh?
Siman from here that all the women must have gone to shul.
That could also be.
Otherwise the women could have done it while they were in shul.
That could also be. So he's saying that the Yontif Shachas Ma'achim Ma'at. Ma'at means a little bit. It doesn't mean that you should have a Shachas Yontif 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Some people take it a little bit to the extreme.
Okay.
There's Mahadir and Middle Mahadir.
There's different ways to measure Ma'at, Vaistais.
Right.
כדי שיכינו מקצת צורכי הסעודה, קודם הגיחו בסנסת, ויצטרכו להסעקת בתיקון כל צורכי הסעודה בבוא מבית הכנסת. וגם בבית הכנסת אין מעריכים מאוד, אלא ממהרים רוצס כדי לשמח בשמחת יום טוב. And he says, listen, who's cooking?
Cooking, you're listening. This is for you.
ויש רגע בחזונים.
Huh?
ויש רגע, you should scream at the chazonim,
This is on Yontif.
שמעריכים בפיוטם, that they do a lot of piyutim.
Today you did a good job. Don't worry.
ויחייבס הנושם והוכם צורכי הסעודה, אוהד ש... No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that's under our mic.
יעשה מחצייס היין, כמו שנסבר בסימן תפך.
But
אבל
the
עכשיו he says,
that do things quickly.
עכשיו he says בזמן הזה, שמעריכים בפיוטם, this is not so much in Lubavitch. We don't...
Say the yoitzes.
The people have a machzor. In the machzor there's a lot of piyutim, which we don't say.
Shachas by
But it says, Aksha b'zman hazeh shemarichem b'piyutim, b'yichayles hanoshim v'hochet tzochet asuda. B'oit shemarichem b'piyutim, v'fichoch yimaru gover b'besek neses,
Oh, so they did come.
k'moi b'shayim mes hashana.
The ladies needed help.
In other words,
Sit up.
there's no reason to start later because the women have time. V'tzorach limchas b'yad mitzvah b'kaimish, shema'achem gover b'besek neses b'yontav, v'gam marichem b'piyutim, koydem kriya shema.
That's what the B'yutim are.
B'meila says the question is Zman Krishma.
Oh, yeah.
They were concerned about Zman Krishma. So, Mitach Kach, Oivim Zman Kriya Shema. Our minhag, of course, is that we say Krishma before we come to Shul. B'meila said, well, Yotze the Zman Krishma.
This is what happened when you only learn half of Siman. So when you learn only a half a Siman of the Shulchan Aruch, you stop where it says to come late. No one knows that you don't. They don't know it says in the next line that you don't come late. They never learned that part.
Right.
They went home before they finished that.
This is only what they make piyutim, not by us.
Okay.
We can still come late.
He means that when they say that a piyutim, the woman can go home.
In the meantime.
In the meantime, to prepare.
Then they're going to miss Birchas Kayanim.
Till then, they'll come back. The meal is not that big. The Piyutim are long over there, the Yotzes.
Many years ago, when the shuls had a chazan and a choir, so people would sit in the shul, Yontav, like they'd finished davening about 2 o'clock.
Right?
Today is different. Today, they make up with the chazan which pieces he could sing and how much time they allow him. Everything is on schedule. He has to keep within the schedule.
Zafsky told me that the Chazan used to Gabi the president, so Gabi, put the key on the Amek, he says, everyone left already. We finished Makkah.
Then he says in Yud, Afa Pisha Achilo Shasia, B'moedes Hi Mitzvasesa, Go Yiyah, L'hoya, Eichel Shasia, Kol HaYayim Kulei. Sheekvanema, Atzeres Hashem Al-Kecha.
Must be chetzi.
The Afa Pisha Nema Atzeres Tiyah Lachem, it says 2 times. One time it says Hashem Al-Kecha, one time it says, what is it? Is it for you or is it for the Eibishter? Kva Pirshu Chachomim, Chotzer Hashem B'Chotzer Lachem, to split it. Ufichoch, therefore, Kachi Hadas HaNechayna. This is the right way how to do it. Abayka Mashkim Kol HaAmu Batik and Asiyas Abatim Medrashas. Umispalim Shachus Musaf. V'chayzim Ubatayim. V'aychan Sudas Abayka. And you eat the Sudas Abayka. Now, you notice an interesting thing. He doesn't say that you eat the Suda before the davening.
Right.
In other words, the breakfast is after the davening. Some people have a different meaning.
Well, that was before it became.
V'hochin l'botim medrashas, v'kaydim b'neviim, v'darshem b'agoda ad chatzais hayom, k'dei l'kayim chetzer Hashem, v'achakach mispalgim mincha, and v'chayzim l'botayim, v'achol b'rishtoi l'smayach, simple Yontif, Shar HaYayim Ad HaLayla, Kedei L'Kayim Chotzer Lachem, V'ach Sheshem Ma'arichem B'nigunim, V'teich HaTfilah, the Chazanim of the Batfilas, Ein Ze Oile B'kal Kretzer L'Hashem, Ela B'kal Lachem. In other words, if the Chazan sings nice, or if the Oilam sings nice, so that's part of Lachem, that's a part of enjoyment. Okay, we'll stop over here.
Quiet.
Was ist der? Sind nicht Flowers, gar nicht essen, trinken, Wasser. Was mit Flowers?
Flower steht nicht.
Flower steht
Was
there?
steht, die Flower steht nur wegen Schwurs. Bei Schwur steht das auch so.
Ich krieg nur in die Schule.
Ja.
Sure, yeah.